Welcome back to Holistic Strategy, the channel that guides you through paths of personal and spiritual growth, offering you useful tools to face daily challenges with wisdom and awareness. Today, we will talk about a delicate but crucial topic: how to recognize when a person really can't stand you, even if they try to hide it behind apparently friendly words and behaviors. Have you ever suspected that someone is pretending to like you? Have you ever sensed a certain ambiguity from a friend or colleague who seems kind, but is actually hiding something? Very often, those who have negative feelings towards you prefer to mask them, using smiles and compliments that in reality hide an uncomfortable truth. With the help of Stoic philosophy, today we will discover together the 7 key signs that allow you to understand when someone can't stand you, even if they try hard to hide it. These subtle behaviors can be difficult to spot, but once identified, they will allow you to avoid investing time and energy in toxic and harmful relationships. Before starting, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Instagram group, and leave your precious like, so as not to miss the next contents dedicated to personal and spiritual growth. And now let's get to the heart of the matter. 1. Biting jokes at the wrong times. Jokes are often used to socialize, but if a person insists on making sarcastic comments about your fragilities, especially in public, it may not be a coincidence. These seemingly playful jokes may have a very specific intent: to undermine your self-esteem and embarrass you. Those who do them often do it to see how much you can bear, trying to maintain control of the situation. Stoic philosophy teaches us not to react impulsively to these provocations, but to recognize them for what they are: signs of a relationship based on contempt rather than respect. It is important to address the issue because ignoring it will only fuel the negative behavior. 2. Backhanded compliments. Another sign is compliments that, rather than cheering you up, seem more like a challenge than a sincere appreciation. Phrases like "not bad for someone like you" or "you're pretty good considering where you're coming from" are subtle ways to belittle your accomplishments. These comments hide insecurity or envy on the part of the person making them and aim to reduce your value. Stoic philosophy teaches us not to seek external approval and not to be influenced by judgments that reflect the fears of others rather than our real ability. 3. Exclusion from plans. Discovering by chance that your friends or colleagues have organized something without you is another telltale sign. This exclusion is not an accident, but a clear message: you are not considered important. Stoic philosophy encourages us not to tie ourselves to those who do not appreciate our presence, inviting us to invest in relationships that value and not in those that make us feel marginalized. 4. Constant excuses to avoid seeing you. Have you ever heard someone say, "I'd love to, but I'm too busy," only to find that person has time for other activities or other friends? When someone always finds an excuse not to spend time with you, they are deliberately choosing not to. Stoic philosophy teaches us to recognize these dynamics and not to cling to superficial relationships. If you are not a priority for someone, it is better to distance yourself and preserve your dignity. 5. Physical distance. Body language doesn't lie. If a person consistently avoids physical contact with you, such as a hug or a handshake, it is a clear sign of emotional detachment. Stoic philosophy suggests observing these signals and reflecting on their meaning. Physical distance often reflects a lack of emotional connection. 6. Disappear in difficult and complicated moments. True friendships are seen in times of crisis. If you notice that someone disappears just when you need support the most, it means that they have never really cared about your well-being. Stoic philosophy invites us not to become attached to those who are not willing to support us in difficult times, reminding us that true friendship is measured precisely in adversity. 7. Gossip behind your back. When you discover that someone is talking about you without your consent, spreading distorted or false information, it is a clear sign of disrespect. Stoic philosophy teaches us to remain calm in these situations without allowing the judgments of others to influence our perception of personal value. Now that you know these 7 signs, it's time to reflect. Recognizing who can't stand you and hides it will allow you to make wiser decisions about who deserves your time and energy. Stoic philosophy reminds us to focus on what we can control, and our relationships are a key part of this balance. Have you ever experienced similar situations? Which of these signs have you noticed most often? Let us know in the comments. If you found this content helpful and inspiring, turn on notifications for more videos on wisdom and spirituality. Share with anyone you think could benefit from it. We look forward to seeing you at the next meeting on Holistic Strategy.